What's up, YouTube? It's your boy, it's your homie, FuturisticMike. Welcome back to another Power Book 3 Raising Kanan video. Now, this is going to be the review and recap for Power Book 3 Raising Kanan, Season 2, Episode 2, titled Mind Your Business. If you're a fan of Power Book 3 Raising Kanan, hit the like on this video. If you're new to my channel and this is the first time you're finding me, subscribe and turn on those post notifications so when I post videos on Power Book 3 Raising Kanan, you get them. Now, the first episode was a really good episode. It was a solid premiere, and this episode was good too, man. Of course, I already knew it was going to be good. When is this show not good? When does it not have a solid episode? So far, I have enjoyed every single episode that the show has had to offer. But in the first episode, we see that Rock has built her empire even more than she had before. She's really doing it big, and she was showing Kanan everything that she built while he was away. We seen Unique. He got out of jail at the end of the first episode. We seen Juke and Marvin. They're not getting along. Detective Howard, he knows that Kanan is his son. He knows what happened. He remembered everything. He's just acting like he doesn't. And also Kanan is questioning, whether he's built for this game or not. But yeah, that's everything that went down in the first episode. This episode was crazy, man. Episode first starts, we see Rock meeting with Detective Howard, and she's kind of shook by what he has to say. He remembers that Kanan shot him, but he's not gonna tell anybody or anything. He's gonna keep it to himself. But he said he shouldn't have waited as long as he did, man. He should have told Kanan the truth a while ago. So he warns Rock that he's gonna tell Kanan that he's his father. And he also tells Rock that Scrappy is a snitch. He says that he's seen Scrappy at the police precinct, the night before. And rest in peace to Scrappy too, man. We're gonna talk about that. It happens at the end of the episode. But rest in peace to a real soldier, man. I'm really upset about that. Now we see Rock, Marvin, and Lulu meeting up with Warrell. He comes to see them, and Rock wants to work with him. He's shocked because of everything, that happened in the past. They don't exactly have a good history. And, Rock wants him to report to Lulu or whatever. But he's just shocked at her offer. Even though Unique is released from prison, he's not going to have no supply. He's not going to have no corners, nothing. Because Dean ain't messing with Unique no more. So Rock tells Warrell this, and it seems like he's interested. Now Rock meets with Juliana at the bodega because rats have been eating all the money that she has stashed in the back. And there's a whole bunch of bills that are just chewed on and stuff. And Juliana asks Rock why they don't spend the money. She says, look, if I had all this money, I'd definitely spend it. Rock didn't say nothing. She just said, look, you need to get an exterminator. And when she's leaving, walking out the back, she sees Unique's girlfriend and just stares at her. Gives her that stare of death. And Unique's girlfriend looked kind of shook. Now, Unique is staying with his girlfriend's mom. And she's fed up with him living there and stuff. But Unique says, look, when you ain't have shit, who is helping you? Who is paying the bills and this and that? He really told her, and she ain't have nothing to say. But then we see Unique visit Dean, at the bingo hall or whatever. And Dean has to cut him off because he has too much heat on him. Dean's not trying to mess with him. And Unique is pissed off, man. He's in there flipping tables, just kind of going off and everything. And the old folks are looking at him. But Unique was pissed. Unique caused a big ass scene. But then he goes to his spot, the spot that he was running before. He just sat in a chair, and Warrell came in, and Unique's trying to say that he's going to be rebuilding and stuff. And Warrell says he ain't coming back. Unique assumed that he was with Rock now, and Warrell is telling Unique that there's nothing for him on the south side no more. But this really made Unique mad. Now Kanan comes to see Famous, and Famous is just too distracted, man. He's not making music. He's smoking weed, doing stupid shit, and he's sleeping with these random girls. And Jessica is trying to tell Kanan that he better get Famous up before their mom comes home. But his mom comes home and kicks him out. She's pissed that he's in there laying up with this girl. She said he can't stay there. He has nowhere to go, so he asked Kanan to stay at his place for a few days. But that can't happen, and Famous needs money pretty quick. He's trying to come up with a plan. So he sells his mixtapes on the streets with Kanan. He's trying to get a room and stuff for the night. They didn't even sell none of the mixtapes, and they got harassed by the police. The police come up on them and say, what are you selling and stuff? They say they're just selling mixtapes. The police searched them and stuff. They didn't get in trouble. The police let them off with a warning, but they were still pissed off that the police were doing them like that. Now we see some stuff at the studio, and Lou thinks that Zisa is going to be the next big thing or whatever, but Crown just can't agree with Lou. These two are really getting into some disagreements, and we see Cartier Fareed, who is portrayed by Omar Dorsey from Queen Sugar, your boy who plays Hollywood on Queen Sugar. He comes in, man. He pays them a visit, and he has some interest in Zisa, and he pretty much wants to work with them, man. He wants to team up with a possible partnership. And Lou, you can see, he has to think about it for a minute, but he says, okay, deal. And Crown doesn't want to do it. Now we see Lou and Jessica, they're smashing, and then she tells Lou that she's leaving because Crown hooked her up with the job. And just hearing that this came from Crown, he wasn't happy. He told Jessica to get the fuck out of his studio, so she's gonna be leaving. Now we see Rock visits a realtor, and she wants to get a home in a nicer neighborhood, so she needs some help with that. Then we see Jukebox is wanting to contact her mother pretty bad, so she gets Detective Burke's help. She has a meet with her in the car, and Burke tells her where she can find her mother. And Jukebox goes to Kenya's home, and she watches her come out of the house, but she didn't say anything to her. I really wonder what Kenya's reason was for leaving Jukebox. I'm really curious about this, man. I can't wait until Kenya gives her explanation because I need to know. Now, the whole episode, Rock has been talking about Scrappy possibly being a rat because Detective Howard told her this, and they want to feel Scrappy out to see if he's really a rat. And Lou just knows that Scrappy is loyal, man. He doesn't want to kill Scrappy. He doesn't want anything to do with this. He just refuses to believe Scrappy is a rat. And he said if they do have to handle him, he's not doing it this time. So Rock puts Marvin on Scrappy to see what he's up to see what he'll say and stuff. Marvin goes to pay Scrappy a visit, and Scrappy has things running smooth, honestly. He really does. And Marvin asked Scrappy, where he was the night before. And of course, Scrappy lied. He didn't want people to know that he was gambling and stuff. He said he was helping a cousin on this certain side of town. And then Scrappy has some words for Marvin. He confronted him. He's like, man, why is Warrell coming into the operation and taking a spot that I should have been had? He said, I lost my eye for y'all. And Warrell was the one that did it. So Scrappy is mad. He's pissed off. He's been loyal to the entire family since he was 14 years old. So he's just feeling betrayed, man. He feels like that spot should be his. And, Marvin is only there to figure out if he's a snitch or not. But Scrappy is just pissed off. And based off the stuff that Scrappy is saying and the way he's saying it, it makes it look like Scrappy would want to snitch, even though that's not the case. So you already know that's what Marvin is getting out of this situation. He feels like Scrappy is mad enough that he would snitch. Now Marvin goes to check out Scrappy's cousin's house to see if he's telling the truth, but she said that she hadn't seen him. She said she ain't had no cousins over there in a minute. Marvin was posing as a handyman, but then after he left Scrap's cousin's house, he took all this information to Lou and Rock. Marvin wasn't sure if Scrappy was a snitch or not, but Rock tells them that they could lose everything, that, if Scrappy turned them in, they could be locked up forever. And Lou did not want to do anything about it, like I said. Lou is there when it goes down, but he's not the one that pulls the trigger this time. Marvin and Lou pick up Scrappy. They're going to show him a new spot, or so he thinks that's what they're doing, so that he can run the spot. He was excited and everything. He couldn't read the room for shit. Like, if I was him, I would have been out of that car. I would have been dipping out, because if you looked at Marvin and Lou's faces, you honestly could know that something was going on. But Scrappy couldn't see it, man. He was just too excited to run a new spot. They showed him this abandoned building, and he's just happy, man. He's like, yes, I finally got a place to myself to run. But then Rock comes in out of nowhere, puts the gun to his head, and pulls the trigger, man. She killed Scrappy. And you can see that Marvin kind of shed a tear a little bit, and Lou's just pissed off. He walked away. He's tired of being part of this. He wants to be out of the business. He just wants to be running his music stuff in his studio and away from all the bullshit. But yeah, rest in peace, Scrappy, man. That honestly made me really mad because I loved Scrappy's character. It just sucks they killed him off. I wish he would have lasted longer. But they're gonna learn, man. They're gonna find out that Scrappy was not snitching. I know for a fact he wasn't snitching. Scrappy is as loyal as they come, and they messed up by killing him, or at least Rock messed up. She's been doing a lot of messing up lately, man. She's lying to Kanan, not telling him the truth. Howard is finally gonna tell Kanan the truth, and it's just gonna get ugly. Kanan's gonna be pissed. He's gonna be going off on Rock. He's probably gonna fall out with his mother. I don't know, we're just gonna have to wait and see, but it's gonna get ugly. If you guys think, it's crazy after 2 episodes, just wait. Just wait till the season progresses. Things are gonna get crazier. But real solid episode, man. I really enjoyed it. 8 out of 10. Let me know what you guys think. Comment your thoughts down below. What did you think of the episode? What are your theories, thoughts, predictions, and everything else for the rest of the season? Keep supporting your boy, and I'll be continuing to bring y'all Power Book 3 Raising Kanan content in the future. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe, and smash that notification bell so you can never miss a video. If you guys want to donate to the channel, I got links below to the PayPal and Cash App accounts. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me get out of here, y'all. It's your boy FuturisticMike, and I'll talk to you on the next one. I'm out. Peace.